করুণা করো বৈষ্ণব গোসাই এবার করুণা করো বৈষ্ণব গোসাই পতিত পাবন তোমার বিনে কেহ নাই পতিত পাবন তোমার বিনে কেহ নাই যাহারে নিকটে গেল পাপে দূর যায় যাহার নিকটে গেল পাপে দূর যায় এমন দয়াল প্রভু খেবা কোঠা পা এমন দয়াল প্রভু কেভা কোঠা পা গঙ্গার গঙ্গার পরশ হইলে পশ্যত পবন দর্শন পবিত্র খরে এই তোমার গুণ হরিস্থানে অপরাধে তারে হরে না তোমার স্থানে অপরাধে নাই পরিত্র তোমার হৃদয়ে সদা গোবিন্দ বিশ্রাম গোবিন্দ কহিল মোরা বৈষ্ণব প্রাণ প্রতিজনে করি আশা চরণে ধূলি নরোত্তম চরণে ধূলি নরোত্তম কর দয়া অপরাণ ভলে এবার করুণা কর বৈষ্ণব গোসাই পতিত পাবন প্রভু তোমা বিনো কেহ নাই। জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম হরে রাম, রাম রাম হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম হরে রাম, রাম রাম হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম হরে রাম, রাম রাম হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, রাম রাম হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম হরে রাম, রাম রাম হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম রাম রাম, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare
Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai.
Gaurangnitai Jayo Gaurangnitai.
Jaya Sachilandana, Jaya Nitai Cha.
Jayo Sachinandana Nitai Cha.
Jaya Jagannath Swami, Jaya Jagannath.
Jagannath Swami Jayo Jagannath.
Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra.
Jayo Baladeva Jayo Subhadra.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev.
Jayo Gurudev Jayo Gurudev.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev.
Jayo Gurudev Jayo
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gol Hari Bol.
Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gol Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gol Hari Bol.
Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.
That was even harder.
It is. Well, you can if you leave that gun. I've gone down. You shouldn't have gone even. Are you better now? Look at that was strange. Oh, you did? It's your birthday, what, like?
हरि बोल
जय हो
Hari.
करो
श्री श्री सच्चिदानंदाय चांद की जय। श्री श्री राधा माधव की
जय हो।
नित्याय गौर प्रेमानंदे गोविंद दामोदरा माधवेति 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 हे कृष्ण हे यादवा हे सखेति गोविंद दामोदरा माधवेति हे कृष्ण हे यादवा हे सखेति गोविंद दामोदरा माधवेति हे कृष्ण हे यादवा हे सखेति गोविंद दामोदरा माधवेति गोविंद दामोदरा माधवेति गोविंद दामोदरा माधवेति हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Jai Sri Radhe
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Jai Ho. Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
A round of applause for that, please. So please raise your hands. Bolo Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Bolo Hare Ram. So today it's our good fortune. Ishwaradas Prabhu, who's come from Vrindavan. He's originally from Nigeria, a royal family. They call him Eze, chief. So, and he's a publisher, Touchstone. Is it Touchstone? Yes. And Prabhuji has translated so many books. And the next one, he's done one volume of Bhaktamal. It's about how the devotees communicate with the Lord. And Prabhuji lives in Vrindavan, although he's born in Nigeria, and he's more fortunate than us. We just visit for 3 days or 2 days. And you've been in Vrindavan since when?
30 years. Since 95.
Since 95. Okay, give him a round of applause for that then. Radharani has given him a place there, And so last night also Prabhuji spoke, and how that Valmiki ji sort of came again as Tulsidas to write in simple Avadi language so we can all understand. And for a long, long time, when the Valmiki Ramayana is in Sanskrit, it's very, very hard to understand. But this Avadi language is very poetic. And many of the Kathakars, they use the Avadi reference. This Ramcharitmanas. And Srila Prabhupada, as it was explained, the translation which was existing in Prabhupada's time was actually impersonal. Tulsidas can't be impersonal. When he was in Vrindavan, in Gyan Gudri, so listen to this, in Gyan Gudri, there's a temple there where Krishna was there. So Tulsidas ji said to the Lordship, I want to take your darshan with the bow and arrow. Because somebody said here, who was there met him his time? Surdas. Surdas told him, this Vrindavan is Krishna's, there's no Ram here. And so he was saying, I'm a devotee of Lord Ram. So he requested to the Lordship, and the Lordship actually from flute, he was carrying the bow and arrow. And that temple is a Gyan Gudri where Pundrik Maharaj's ashram is. Yeah, so I went there to see the deity. So please realize, Tulsidas couldn't be impersonal. He's asking Krishna to change his form to... But as Prabhuji explained nicely, those people who translated it, they had impersonal concepts. So then they would translate the wording into impersonal way. So we haven't touched those, Ramcharitmanas for a long, long time. And when I heard you were doing that, I was thinking, you're very brave, number one. And the other one, thank you very much. Now we can actually read it. Because so many bhaktas, they refer to this. And they do it with love. You can see how they quote it as "Arey baby, पुजारी बनना तो बन जा, रेडी हो जाओ, हाँ कोई बात नहीं है, बस जब पुजारी बना तो फिर भाग जाते हैं." तो so then please pay attention and to can somebody set up the mic please? Oh yeah, we're going to do Jai Radha. Can they do quickly Jai Radha Madhav and then you can start? Okay, tu kar lawe. Shall I play the harmonium for you? Sudarshan is the man.
It's unmuted, no? You pull the wire out there. Shri Radha Madhav ki.
Hold on, let me give you the key.
Jayo Radha Madhav, Jayo Kunja Bihari.
Bolo. Jai Radha Madhav. Guru Seva. Jayo Kunja
Bihari. Jayo Radha Jayo Kunja Bihari.
Jayo Radha Madhav.
Jayo चनवल्लभ जय हो गिरिवरधारी जय हो गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपी जनवल्लभ
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंगन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंगन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंगन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंगन Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh, Jayo Radha Madhava, Jayo Radha Madhava,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Radha Madhava,
Radha Madhava, Jayo Radha Madhava,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Radha Madhava,
Oh, Jayo Radha Madhava, Jayo Radha Madhava,
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Radha Madhava.
Oh, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Oh, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada,
Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada.
Oh, Gurudev, 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 Oh, Gurudev, 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 Oh, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Jai Gaura Hari Bol,
Oh, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Oh, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Oh, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki.
So please raise your hands. Bolo bol Siyawara Ramchandra Bhagavan ki. So today we are not in Coventry. We're going to Ayodhya and maybe even Lanka, and maybe also some places. So also Ishwaradas Prabhu has, he's a publisher, so he's got a trunk full of books coming. I think they'll be in London already, perhaps. Yes. So these are the 4 he was carrying with him. So please, I recommend every house should have a Ramayana, and this one you can read easily, and you will, the character of Lord Ram is glorified as so beautifully. You know, that when you read it, you realize, you know, I should love Lord Ram as well, because we are Krishna devotees. We always focus on Krishna, but Lord Ram is equal. He's the same. He's the same. And so please listen. And then if you have any questions, you can ask now. Like yesterday when we asked some questions. And then together, let's get soaked in Krishna, Ram Leela, because Diwali is, one is Diwali. Some say Monday. We are doing it on Tuesday. Ankut on Wednesday. So on Monday, I think I suggest you do Aarti at home, Diwali. You can come here if you want. But on Tuesday, we'll have the big program. And the children are already doing a drama. And they're rehearsing and everything like that. So the next day will be Ankut, where we cook for the Supreme Lord. And that'll be the Wednesday morning program. So if you can book a holiday, it'll be very nice, and just join in. If you're vegetarian, following the principles, you can cook for the Lord as well. So loads of things happening. But today, I want you to submerge in the Ram Leela, Ram glory, because whoever thinks of Lord Ram, Vibhishan even thought of Lord Ram. And Lord Ram told him, when Vibhishan left, Ravan and came to see Lord Ram, and after Lord Ram said, it's okay, he's a devotee, he said to Vibhishan, why did you have to come all the way here? If you just thought of me, I would have protected you anyway. So just thinking of Lord Ram, you get protection of Lord Ram. So without further ado, Ishwaradas Prabhuji, your stay.
Hare Krishna. Gurave Gurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktayo Namo Namaha Agyana Timindasya Gananganan Salakaya Taksu Sumalitaye Natasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Slapita Yanabotale Swayam Rupa Kadamanya Dadati Swampadantikan Vandeham Seguru Chisyutam Padakamalan Seguru and Vaishnavascha Serupam Sagrajatan Sahakana Ragunatan Pitanatan Sajivan Sadvaitan Sabadutan Parijana Saitan Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devan Sri Radha Krishna Padasagana Lalita Sri Vishakapitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorange Radha Bindamanisware Vesabha Nusute Devi Panamami Hari Priye Namamo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nebisesa Sunyabadi Pashacha Disatarine Banchakapa Tribhyacha Kripa Sindhibevacha Paritana Pavanavebi Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabhadanya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Ya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gurati Se Namah Se Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadahara Siva Sati Go Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Ananda Lila Maya Vigarayo Himabada Vichave Sundaraya Tasma Maha Prema Rasa Pradayo Chaitanya Chandrayo Namo Namastute. So I thank everyone for being here for this the day before Diwali, supposed to be tomorrow, and some say that tomorrow. But according to our calendar, it's tomorrow. When Loram arrived in Ayodhya, and of course, this the arrival of Loram is covered nicely in the Uttarakhand of Ramchaitamanas. Very, very beautiful description. So yesterday we discussed about the Ramchaitamanas as a revolutionary text, scripture of the Bhakti movement. So Tulsidas, so his choice to narrate this in the vernacular, in this case, in the local dialect, Abadi language. So this presents the core theme of Loram as the Supreme Lord himself, the Param Brahman. And then, of course, we delved briefly into the 7 khandas, the 7 sections of the book. Now, before I continue, among the devotees of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually, many of them, they were actually Ram Bhakta. For example, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami. Now, their brother Hanupam is a Ram Bhakta. While Rupa Sanatana, they are, Krishna, they are Prem Bhakta, but their brother is devotee of Lord Ram. Even both Rupa Sanatana, both of them, they try to convince him to become, to become Krishna Bhakta. He just find it difficult. they're the same person, but my head is soul at the lotus feet of Ram. So Sri Ramcharita, which is the composition of Goswami Tulsidas. So today we start to dive deeper into the into the lake, into the Manas Lake. This Manas Lake, which was envisioned, this Manas Lake of the Manas Lake of Lord Ram's deeds, of Lord Ram's exploit, Lord Ram's activity, pastimes. It's considered to be a lake, Mansarovara. This Mansarovara, the lake is in the Himalaya. I think it's still there, or maybe it's just like Saraswati, whereby you cannot see it anymore. But this lake, whereby if you dive into it, you become purified. If you dive into this lake, so the pastimes of Lord Ram has been compared to a lake, this Manas Lake, whereby we are supposed to dive into the lake. We're supposed to dive into it. So Tulsidas, so he constructed this narration. So in terms of how this narration is built, the theology aspects, the iconic characters, lots of wonderful characters are there, and also the social vision. That we know that Ram, everyone is always talking of Ram Raja, the kingdom of Ram. Ram Raja has always been the aspiration of everybody. Politicians.
It's a promise.
Well, the promise, but first of all, they themselves, they are not devotees. And people are voting for them, they are not devotees. so how can you...
Ram and Raja, really.
Exactly. So how can you talk of, Ram Raja? When the fools are electing the bigger fools. So that's the situation. So these very beautiful poems, of course we have translated into English. So it's actually English presentation. But in the original poetic words in the Avadi language, whereby, because Tulsidas, he was a very expert poet. He was a great poet. And he was fully learned in all the scriptures. All the scriptures he studied deeply. So he was a very highly learned person. So when he composed this Chaitamanas in a local Avadi language, so he utilized two methods of composition in his chapai, which is in a quartet, and also in the doha, in the couplet. So those who are familiar with poetry, so they can know, just like here Shakespeare is famous. He's famous, English writer. Many of us, when we were in school, we studied Shakespeare in the dramas and his poem. So many of his poems, you feel like in a couplet, in a quartet, and all that. So this is the method that all the poets which they use. So Tulsidas, he, in a simple arithmetic meter, so which means the simplicity itself, he make it is actually, even though he was composing them in a poetic format, but the simplicity of it is what makes it unique. The simplicity of the composition is which means anybody can understand. You know that in many places where they're singing the Ramcharitamanas, when you hear the songs, it's just very, very beautiful. It's just very beautiful. I've been listening to many of the singers, the folklore singers in India, when they sing these Ramcharitamanas. Just very, very beautiful. Does anybody knows how to sing it here? Anybody know how to sing Ramcharitamanas? Huh? Oh. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so the situation is that...
No, I want somebody to sing, not to explain.
Okay, so I can't sing, so...
So I'm looking for if somebody can sing, not to explain.
So there you go, ISKCON. ISKCON brand, we don't know chapais.
Yeah, I know.
आपको आता है? आता है? नहीं आता? चलो भी.
The Mangala, like, I don't have the text with me, but I actually I love the Ramcharitamanas, the way they sing it.
But the Hanuman Chalisa is part of that.
No, Hanuman Chalisa is separate.
It's separate, it's not part.
Yeah, Hanuman Chalisa was written much later. Yeah. Yeah, he wrote this in prison, whereas Ramcharitamanas was written in Chitrakoot. So actually, Tulsidas, he was in Chitrakoot, and there he had a vision. He actually saw Lord Ram himself. He saw Lord Ram. He had a darshan of, he has a direct darshan of Lord Ram. So after the darshan of Lord Ram, so that's when he started writing the Ramcharitamanas. After this darshan of the Lord, because he always been a devotee of Lord Ram. He's right from his birth. He was called Rambola. That is his name, Rambola. Until he was initiated, and his guru gave him the name Tulsidas. But his original name is Rambola when he was born. Yeah, because always chanting, always vibrating the Ram's name. So it was in Chitrakoot that we had the darshan of Lord Ram, and then after the darshan, then he started the composition of Ramcharitamanas, and it took him about 2 years to write. Yeah, took him about 2 years to write. So when he finished the writing, and then he went to Varanasi he wanted to recite it in the Kashi Vishwanath. Okay. So he wanted to recite it in the Kashi Vishwanath temple, but some Brahmanas, they were objecting. So the Brahmanas were objecting. So he left the Ramcharitamanas there, and then the Brahmanas there in the temple, they put it under the pile of all the books, or the script. They put it on the bottom of the pile. But the next day, when the temple was open, the Ramcharitamanas was on top. Along with the inscription, Satyam Shiva Sundaram, and it was said that it was Lord Shiva himself who actually wrote this. Yeah. And then another incident that happened was that some thieves, they were sent to go and steal Ramcharitamanas from Tulsidas. They were sent to go and steal it. But these thieves, their heart changed, and then they told Tulsidas that they've been sent by some Brahmanas to come and steal the Ramcharitamanas from you, like that. So some mischievous activities took place from there. So this the Ramcharitamanas, which is composed in this both chaplet and the Andoha, the couplets and quartet. So the epics. So it mentioned that the Manas been a lake, and this lake has 4 ghats. There are 4 bathing ghats on the lake. Now we have to know this is the mind of this is the mind conception. That's why it's called Manas. Like Prabhupada said that Tulsidas always thinking of Lord Ram. So therefore, call it, that's called the Manas, because thinking of Lord Ram. And one of Prabhupada's statement was that any statement, any literature that is in glorification of the Supreme Lord, that literature is Vedic. It's Vedic. So therefore, he said that. So therefore, Ramcharitamanas is also Vedic. It's Vedic. It's Vedic. Anything that is in portions of the Lord's glorification is considered to be Vedic. Just like the songs of Narottam Das Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they are considered to be as good as the Vedas. So therefore, Ramcharitamanas is also Vedas, and that's Prabhupada himself said that himself. We have it in the Veda base. So this lake, it has 4 ghats, 4 bathing ghats. So in one ghat, there is a Shiva and Parvati, because Shiva and Parvati, it's a dialogue that took place between Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi, whereby Parvati Devi, she was asking Lord Shiva questions about the activities of Lord Ram, about the episode, and Lord Shiva was narrating to Parvati Devi. So throughout the whole narration, you will always come across that Shiva said or Parvati asked. So, and that's why, because this narration is coming from the mind of Lord Shiva, so therefore it's described to be Manas, because it's actually coming from the mind of Lord Shiva himself, because Lord Shiva, his worshipable Lord is Lord Ram. That's his worshipable Lord. Then of course we can say that we find that many times Lord Ram worshiping Lord Shiva, especially like in Rameshwara, when Ram was supposed to be worshiping Shivaji so they can cross the ocean. But that is just the Lord's pastime, because the Lord wants to glorify his devotees. His devotees, Lord Shivaji. So the dialogue between Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi, that's one. And then another one, the second ghat, is there's a crow called Kakabhusundi. Kakabhusundi and Garuda. So this crow is very, very interesting, very interesting legend of this crow. Bird. Crow is a bird. So now Kakabhusundi, he narrated Ram's Lila to Garuda. Now we know that the crow is not a pleasant bird, like very dirty bird, Crow, you find the crow in the very dirty places, and all that. They eat, carcasses and all that stuff, the crows, So, but the law is want to show that the topic of the law, there is no particular, there's no limitation. There's no limitation whereby the devotees of the Lord can come from any circumstances. They can come from any circumstance, the lost devotees. You know, those that we regard as being the lowest, they can actually be the topmost. Just like yesterday we mentioned about Sabari yesterday, the Sabari, you know, who supposedly coming from Aborigine, the Bilas, you know, the Bilas, they call them the Bilas, like the tribals, you know, who are not considered to be sophisticated, who are not considered to be intelligent. But she's one of the Lord Ram's topmost devotee. So Kakapusundi, he narrated Ram's Lila to Garuda. Basically, whatever Kakapusundi heard from Garuda, no, from Lord Shiva, he narrated this to Garuda. And the legend of this bird was that previously he was a Brahmana in many lifetimes ago. He was a Brahmana in many lifetimes. And this Brahmana, he had a guru. Yes, I just made the story very short. So he had a guru, and then for some reason, he was offensive to his guru. He became offensive to his guru, so much so that Lord Shiva became very angry with him. So Lord Shiva appeared and caused him to take abominable birth. That you dare to disrespect your guru, so therefore you have the cause to take abominable birth. But the guru is very, very compassionate. The guru very, very kind. The guru, he prayed to Lord Shiva, said, "My dear Lord, please, my disciple is ignorant. Please forgive him. Please forgive him, my dear Lord." So this guru prayed to Lord Shiva, begged Lord Shiva to kindly excuse the disciple. So Lord Shiva said, "Well, my cause cannot be undone. However, this person, he will have the opportunity to witness the pastimes of the Supreme Lord when he incarnates himself in the future yugas." So this Kakapusundi, then he was in many yugas. He took many forms, and then eventually he became a bird in the courtyard of Dasaratha Maharaj, and he was able to see all the leelas of Lord Ramachandra. As a matter of fact, Lord Ramachandra, as in his Balya Leela, he will play with this bird, crow. As a crow, he will play with it. So, so therefore this bird was able to witness all this pastime, and he will play with Lord Ram. So he knows intimately the Leela of Lord Ram, so he was able to narrate this to Garuda. And then what is this? Okay. Second. So that is second god. So the third god was Jagavakya and Bharadwaja. So Bharadwaja was a disciple of Jagavakya. So Jagavakya, he also narrated these stories of Lord Ram to Bharadwaja. So when Lord Ram was traveling, when he was in exile, he met many sages. And Bharadwaja was one of them that he met in the forest. And all these great sages, they were able to have worship of the Lord. Actually, one of the main reasons why the Lord went to the exile was to meet so many entities who had yearned, who had been performing austerity for thousands of years to have the Lord's audience, to have the Lord's darshan. That's one of the main reasons this episode of him going to the forest, going to the exile, was enacted. So, and then of course, Tulsidas and his listeners is said to be one of the fourth guard. So the dialogue. So, and Tulsidas he speaks directly to his audience. And he speaks directly to his audience in a very, very, nothing complicated. Normally in Sanskrit languages, the way it's composed is, it's, for example, one single word in Sanskrit can mean so many things. One word does not mean it is because it's not like just like English. English is just a straight language. But Sanskrit is not like that. Sanskrit, you may say something, but it may mean so many. One word can have hundreds of meanings. One word. Yeah, that's the reality of Sanskrit. So, and that's why, yeah.
Just for clarity, I don't want to confuse people. It has many meanings, means deep meanings.
Deep meanings, yes.
And depends which word is before that word and which word is after that word.
Exactly.
It can influence the meaning.
Exactly.
So I don't want people to think that, when they say water, it also means rock, it also means this. So nothing like that. It'll be when it's hot water or it's iced water or whatever. So depending on the adjective and whatever, so it can have meaning. And you can understand it one way, but there'll be other sadhu who will be understanding even deeper than you the same thing. And it is said, Pundik Maharaj's grandfather said, that each word in the scriptures is like a continent.
Yeah,
you can't skip over it.
And also even the word, for example, there can be so many Sanskrit words which can become water. It can be, toyam, it can be jal, it can be, different, you can have dozens of words that can mean water, but in what context is being said? Like you said, in what context is being said? So therefore, the Tulsidas, he did not make anything complicated. Just want to speak directly, to the listeners. Because that is his promise to Anuma. That is promise that, yes, I will narrate Ram Lila to, as per your request, I will narrate the Ram Lila to the audience in the most simplistic way that they can understand, in their local vernacular, which they can understand. So therefore, Valmiki Muni, he came in the Kali Yuga as Tulsidas, just to fulfill the promise which had been made to Sri Anuma. So, which means that the Manas, Amcheta Manas, so it's an very inclusive, very inclusive conversations by which all doubts are resolved. Because during the conversation of Shivaji, Parvati, or Garudas, Kakabusundi, or Jagavakya, and Bharadwaja, during those conversations, so many doubts were expressed. Many complex things were expressed, but they were all resolved. They were all resolved just by listening to the pastimes of Lord Ram. So all the complex doubts were all resolved within it. So actually, as we read the book, so we will see. As we read the book, we will see. Now, talking of various characters, now when we talk of the ideal devotee, who's the ideal devotee? Is Sri Anuma. So Anuma is the ideal devotee of Lord Ram. So So Tulsidas in his writing, so he made sure in his writing it showed that Tulsidas is the most, Anumaji is the most perfect bhakta, the most perfect devotee. Like one time, there was after the Lanka Lila, Lanka pastimes, and everybody is back in Ayodhya. So that time, Lord Ram, he had bid goodbye to all everybody, Vibhishan, Sugriva, Angada. So he had bid goodbye to everybody, but only Hanuman, he will not leave, of course. It's only Hanuman remain. So he remained forever at the Lord's feet, serving the Lord. And I will do anything to serve the Lord. So there was one time he saw Mata Sita. He asked Mata Sita a question that because all the ladies, they have the sindus on their head. So he asked Mata Sita, this sindu on your this red thing, this bindi, what is the significance of this? What is the significance? So Mata Sita replied, well, I put it on so that so that Ram can have a long life. That's why I put this on. So Hanuman heard this. So the next day, he covered himself completely, his entire body. So that now, when I appear before my Lord, he will always remain forever. Just like you have this Hanuman in the red, So he had this far so that, for the eternal service of his Lord. You see? So Hanuman is the embodiment of Dasya Bhakti, and also it's not only is he strong, very very strong, in Bala, also very intelligent. But his intelligence, his knowledge, and of course, above all, his unwavering bhakti. Now, of course, Hanuman, he had come in many other incarnations himself. I mean, his brother was Bhima, and also Madhavacharyas. So, yeah, Hare Krishna. And of course, the whole of Sundarkand was all dedicated to Hanuman. Sundarkand is traveling from, from Kiskindakand, all the way to then going to Ayodhya, going to Lanka, and do so many things which he performed. So it's the whole kanda is just about Hanuman. That's why it's called Sundarkand. Yesterday we mentioned about this yesterday. And Srila Prabhupada gave a lecture on that, on the first verse of the Sundarkand. Let me just read it. Just a little bit. Okay, I will open this and somebody can buy it. Srila Prabhupada's is any... It's very tough. Okay.
Can I just have a look?
Hmm? It's a tough plastic so that to make sure no. So there is the verse in the Sundarkand, So in Sundakan, which is the invocation verse, we say that Santam Sashata Ma Prana Chitamanagam Nivana Santi Pradam Brahma Sam Bhufanidri Drasivya Sunisam Vedanta Vedam Vibhun Ramakam Jagadishwaram Sura Gurum Maya Manusham Harim Vandeham Karunakaram Raghuvaram Bhufala Siddha Manim. So actually, just by reading this text, I can once say that Ram Chaitanya is Mayavad. So you can just by listen to this text. So that I offer my obeisances to Him, who is the embodiment of peace, eternal, immeasurable, and sinless, the bestower of the peace of ultimate liberation. He is continuously served by Brahma, Shiva, and Seshanak, and is knowable through the essence of the Vedas. He is the all-pervading Lord. He is known as Ram, the Lord of the universe, the preceptor of the gods, who, through his divine power, appears as a human, Hari, the remover of suffering. About that ocean of compassion, the best of the Raghu lineage, the quest jewel among things. And then Srila Prabhupada, I just read one or two paragraphs of Srila Prabhupada. So he said, this is a verse composed by the great devotee, Tulsidas. This from Srila Prabhupada. Okay. So you can listen to this very carefully, what Prabhupada is saying. This is a verse composed by the great devotee Tulsidas, a devotee of Lord Ramachandra. There is no difference between Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. When we speak of Krishna, he includes all other incarnations. So in the Brahma Samhita, it is said, Rama de Monte Sukala Niyamenateshtam, Nana Batara Makaro Bhavane Sukinto, Krishna Swayan Samabhavat Paraman Pumanjo, Govindam Adipurushan Tamam Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna and the different avatars in the world, in the forms of Ram, Nrsimha, Vamana, etc., as his subjective portions. This is Brahma Samhita. So, and the Prabhupada said, Krishna is Swayan, the original source. He is the supreme personality of Godhead, Parama Purmam, but he is always manifest in his different incarnations. And Lord Ram is the foremost of all the incarnations. So the word Ram means the supreme enjoyer, the supreme true, and then say, Ramanta Yoginam, Ananta Sachidananda, Chintamani Rama Padana. So the supreme truth is called Ram because the transcendentalists take pleasure in the unlimited true pleasure of spiritual existence. This is from Padma Purana. Rama means eternal bliss, and all yogis, whether Divya yogis, Jnana yogis, or Bhakti yogis, try to enjoy that eternal bliss. That is real pleasure. This verse, okay, so Prabhupada saying, this verse is not from the Ramayana, it is from the Ramcharitamanas. The Ramayana generally refers to Valmiki's Ramayana. Tulsidas expressed his own feelings of devotion to Lord Ram in the Ramcharitamanas. His mind, full of service attitude for the Lord, That is the real meaning of this book. So Prabhupada is referring to the Ramcharitamanas. So that his mind, full of service attitude for the Lord, in this case, Lord Ram. So, and then Prabhupada goes on, this lecture, then he went to, and then he explained this lecture in word by word. I mean, this verse, this first verse of the Sundakan. So he explained it, this beginning verse, word by word, in this way. So which means Prabhupada was full of Prabhupada was full of reference to Ramcharitamanas. Otherwise, how could you be giving a lecture on Ramcharitamanas? And there are more than 24 times whereby he will always glorify, this Ramcharitamanas. He will quote many times. He will quote Tulsidas many times. And of course, if you read Bhaktamal, in Bhaktamal, it's full of so many citations, so many teachings that are taken from Ramcharitamanas, so many. If you read the Bhaktamal, which we are coming out very soon, the volume 1 is ready. So as soon as the resource is there, then we will print it. But it's going to be in 4 volumes. And this is a book which devotees will definitely release, especially those preachers. They will. It's a book which they will be very beneficial for them. So the characters in the Ramcharitamanas. So we have Anuma, and there we have Sita Devi, and especially Maya Sita. So the way this was crafted is that because Tulsidas, being a dear devotee of the Lord, and their devotee of the Lord, they know that the Lord's consort, they are not material beings, they are not materialistic forms. So who can touch Lakshmi? Who can touch Sita Devi? No materialistic being can touch. So he constructed Ramcharitamanas in such a way that before the kidnap of the so-called Sita Devi, so Mother Sita was already taken to the Agnidev. Taken to Agnidev, and Agnidev so stay in the abode of Agnidev, and then so when Ram came for the kidnap, so he kidnapped Maya Sita, not the actual Sita. So in this material world, everybody is always busy following this illusory, this illusion. Let me catch this woman. But it's all illusion. That's why everybody. So Ravan. So he think that, now he can get Sita. But it was illusory. But because the Lord had to perform his pastimes, so therefore the Lord, he made it assume that his wife has been kidnapped, and now he had to fight to rescue. Now another person, before I keep going on, another person which is very, very iconic is Bharat. So Bharat it shows what it means to be a bhakta, to be a devotee, to be a real loving devotee, undeviating. Bharat saw that. So it means if one wants to be a real devotee of the Lord, then one should study the characteristics of Bharat. I mean, his mother, Kakeyi, she made a devious plan to have Ram sent to the forest and to have him be coronated instead. Even Bharat, he could not even hear it. That what? me become the king, and he said, what is this? He immediately renounced his mother. Immediately. He could not even bear to hear that. So, and then of course, when the barons, all the citizens of Ayodhya, including the Vasistha Muni, everybody, they all go to the forest to pray to Lord Ram, to beg him to come back to the city, to come back to Ayodhya, but the Lord refused, because the Lord has the Leela to perform. So the Lord said, no, 14 years, we come back, we go just like that, and we finish just like that. Now, when Bharat went to the forest and was, begging, praying to Lord Ram to return, the demigods, they were kind of nervous because they didn't want Lord Ram to go to the Ayodhya. They were kind of nervous. They were saying, "Oh, what to do?" They even asked their guru, Brihaspati, that is there anything we can do to make that Lord Ram will not agree to go back to Ayodhya?
The demigods wanted Ravan killed, isn't it?
No. Yeah, because they wanted the Ram, because there are so many demons by which, So because they have their own particular agenda, so they did not want the Lord to go back to Ayodhya. So, and when they asked their guru, Brihaspati, how they should create some obstacle, they wanted that they should create some obstacle, but their guru chastised them. He said, "What do you think you're doing?" So he chastised them. That what obstacle you think that you can create? When Ram was in the forest, when he was working, he liberated the Aharyal. What is Aharyal? The wife of I think Gautam Rishi. Is it Gautam? Gautam Rishi. Because who had been caused to become a stone, and then by the touch of Lord Ram, so he was liberated. So and then of course the Ravan, the antagonistic person, who was a symbol of Ahankara, the symbol of big ego. Even though Ram, he was counseled by many people close to him, still he will not give up. He will not give up. He will not give up. Even his wife Mandodari told him several times that this Ram is the Lord himself. Return his wife to him and surrender to him. If you do surrender to him, he will forgive you. Mandodari several times told her husband that return Sita. But because of his false ego, he will not do that. Even Kumbhakarna, when he woke up Kumbhakarna that now during the fighting, so he woke up Kumbhakarna, now we're at war, so you have to go and fight now. And when Kumbhakarna asked him that, who are you at war with? He said, I'm at war with Ram, because I've kidnapped his wife. So therefore I'm at war with him. Even Kumbhakarna said that, how can you do that? How can you? That's stupid. What have you done? Then of course Kumbhakarna said, well, because after all, their family is under war, so they have to take part. But even Kumbhakarna himself, he tried to tell Ravan that what he's done is not good. But Ravan, because of his big ego, Ahankara, he will not give up. So that presentation, and also like as Tosida is saying that even though Ravan himself, he knows that being killed by Ram will be the ultimate form of, even though he knows that ultimately he will be killed by Ram, ultimately. And many persons in the who are like Ravan's servants, like was it Subaru, or many of them who was sent by Ravan to go and deceive Lord Ram. And when they all refused to go, and the Ravan said, "Look, I'm going to kill you." But they said, "Well, I'd rather be killed by Ram than by you." So ultimately they had to go. I said, "I'd rather be killed by Ram than be killed by you," you know. So, and that's the so Lanka. Okay, during the fighting in Lanka, when Ram was fighting Ravan. So when he was fighting Ravan, normally because Ram has 10 heads, but those 10 heads they always multiply all the time. They always multiply. So no matter how many times Lord Ram cut off these 10 heads, immediately another one will grow up. Just imagine. So which means Ravan, he has unlimited heads. No matter how many times the Lord cut off Ravan's head, another one will grow. However, so when Trijata was the custodian of the Ashoka Grove, who was guarding the Ashoka Grove, and Trijata was a demoness, but at the same time also she was actually guarding. She was guarding Sita Devi in the Ashoka forest. So when this fighting was going on, and when Ravan's head continuously growing, so when Sita Devi asked her that, how can this be stopped? How can this be stopped? So Trijata said, well, Lord Ram could not shoot the Ravan in the heart. Could not shoot him in the heart because Ravan is keeping Sita in his heart. So Ravan is keeping Sita Devi in his heart, so therefore Ram could not shoot the arrow there. So so that's why because Ravan is keeping Sita Devi in his heart. So that reason was given. Then of course eventually Ravan was killed eventually. So some of the theological concepts in the Ramcharitamanas is the supremacy of the holy name. That the holy name itself is much more powerful than the Lord himself. So, like he said, so Tulsidas, he argued that the name of Ram is even greater than Ram himself. The name of the Lord is even greater than the Lord himself. And we find this in the even in the pastimes of Lord Krishna also. Even the pastime of Lord Krishna, even his name is more powerful, than he. That's how strong the name is. That's how strong the name of the Lord is. So in the Ramcharitamanas, so it's mentioned here that out of compassion for his devotees, Lord Sri Ram assumed a human form and willingly endured hardships. He endured hardships to bring relief to the virtuous. On the other hand, by lovingly repeating his name, devotees easily become vessels of joy and blessings. He said that while Sri Ram personally liberated a single woman, Ahalya, the wife of an ascetic, his name rectified the errors and wickedness of countless souls. So the name do more things than what he himself can do. And then he says, for the sake of the sage Vishwamitra, Sri Ram annihilated Taraka, Suketu's daughter, along with his army and son Subhahu. Yet, it is through his name that devotees can transcend their future desires, errors, and sorrows, just as the rising sun dispels the darkness of the night. So Sri Ram, in his physical form, shattered Shiva's bow, while the glory of his name eradicates the fear of rebirth. So just by chanting Lord Ram's name, no more, no more rebirth, no more birth in the material world.
Yes, Ram.
The Lord restored the splendor of the Dandaka forest alone, while his name purifies the minds of countless devotees. So giving different glorification of the holy name of the Lord. The delight of Raghus, Sri Ram, confronted and defeated a multitude of demons, but it is through his name that all impurities of the Kali age are uprooted. That all the impurities of the Kali in this age is all uprooted just by the chanting of his name. So, and this is because this chanting of the Lord's name, this is emphasized again and again throughout Ramcharitamanas, throughout the whole book. This is like the name of the Lord is made it to be the central theme of the whole book. So the Lord's name, the surrendering to the Lord. So that's the central theme. That's like in one verse by Srila Jiva Goswami. I think this is in the Paramatma Sandarbha, whereby he says that you can know the purpose of a book just by the introductory and then the ending. You can know the purpose of a book just by knowing the introductory and the ending verse. Just like in the Bhagavatam, the introductory verse is Jamaniya Sayata Vajita Sora, that from whom everything has emanated. And then the last verse is Naman Sankirtana Yasya. So that's the last verse in the Bhagavatam. He said that by chanting his name, that person, everything is, what's that? Savapapa, Savapapa Vina Yasan. That all impurities, all sins are eradicated. So you can know the purpose of Bhagavatam there just by those two verses, the beginning verse and the last verse. And everything in the middle is just elaboration. That's all. So similarly, also we can know right from the beginning of the Ramcharitamanas and the end of Ramcharitamanas, it's all about the chanting of the Lord's name. It's all about the surrendering, the devotion to Sri Ram, and the chanting of his name, which eradicates all the ills of Kali. And then, of course, the Navada Bhakti, the 9 forms of devotional service. So, which means the Ramcharitamanas is not just a story. It also teaches us how we can develop Bhakti and how, no matter what aspect of Bhakti we take upon, because there are 9 forms of Bhakti and there are different devotees who embodied the different forms. We have Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Parasevana, Archana, Vadana, Darshan, and Sakyam, and then Atmanivedana. So the Atmanivedana, the complete full surrender, this is embodied by Bharat, complete surrender. And the Darshan is embodied by Hanuman, and Sakyam is embodied by Sugriva. So many devotees like that. So this Navada Bhakti, the 9 forms of devotional service, is fully elaborated. I'm just like when we read Bhagavatam is all about the 9 forms of devotional service, whereby we read the different stories of different devotees like that. So the point is that it creates a toolbox of devotion, so which making the path accessible to everyone regardless of their social standing, regardless of their upbringing. So in the last section of the Ramcharitamanas, which is the Uttarakhand, whereby we have the different devotees, different demigods, they were coming to offer the prayers to the Lord. And then after that, then Lord Ram himself, he took his brothers along with Hanuman to the forest. And there, then Lakshmana, Bharat, then they were asking the Lord question. They were asking the Lord about the different qualities of saintly person, the characters of the devotees. So the Lord explains the devotee's character. So the Lord give the explanation. Now of course, now we talk of this Ram Rajya, that this is nicely explained, what the kingdom of Ram, what people want. Now, one of the things that always stick to my mind was that when Lord Ram, when he was in the forest, in the exile, so that time he was in the Dandaka forest. And there he was meeting so many sages. And then he met Valmiki Muni. So then he told Valmiki that now he has to stay in the forest for 14 years. He has to stay in the forest for 14 years. So he asked Valmiki that where should he reside? That Valmiki should suggest a place for him to reside. And then Valmiki replied, he said that, is there any place anybody can look where one cannot find you? Where are you not find? You are in the heart of all living entities. So where are you not find? Is there a place that is not your residence? And then Valmiki was describing the qualities of pure devotees, that those who are always fully absorbing you, their heart is fully purified. In their heart, you should reside. So therefore, Valmiki was giving different qualities of devotees. How the devotees, how they become the residents of the Lord. So the conclusion is that by the study of Ramcharitamanas, we actually become Poka devotees. So Ramcharitamanas is not just a story book. It's actually a very, very wonderful scriptures. It's called spiritual ecosystem. That's what it's called. So the poetic for people, theology of the name, the devotional ideas, and also a blueprint for a perfect society. You see, society can be perfect by the absorption of Ramcharitamanas. So this, and of course, every year during the 9 days of the Surah, that time the enactment of Ram Lila is always ongoing in many places in the North India. Now, South India also, they have their own particular Ramayana called Kamba Ramayana in South India, because this person's name was Kamba. So he also wrote his version of Ramayana, by which is South India they follow. It's called Kamba Ramayana. So he also did a retelling of Ramayana, just like Ramcharitamanas is a retelling of Ramayana, but it also contains additional materials, which means not only Tulsidas retelling the Ramayana, but he also put additional materials to emphasize Sudha Bhakti, and also to emphasize the chanting of the holy name of the Lord as a religion for the age of Kali. Okay. So I guess I can stop. If anybody wants to ask questions, you can ask.
Yeah. So we'll take questions. Thank you.
So as you said about Shivji's favorite devotee is also Ravan, right?
Yeah.
And why this circle? Why did Shiva did not just tell him simply, he's my Lord, don't do all this nonsense, just a very simple common sense, because if we if there is a guru or a god who could also avoid us doing something wrong, right? So why did Shiva not stop Ravan for committing these offenses?
No, because first of all, the demons, they worship the demigod like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, for their own. It's not that they have devotion to Lord Shiva or to Lord Brahma, for their own gain. So they worship, and because by performing certain austerities, tapasya, this demigod, they are bound to give you the result. So, but it's not that they are those demons. It's not that they are dear devotee, they are dear devotee of the demigods. So therefore, they will not listen to the advice. And just like Bakasura, Bakasura was performing austerity to please Lord Shiva. The Lord Shiva, so that he was even ready to cut off his head, and then when Lord Shiva appeared before him, because he's performing austerity to please Lord Shiva. So when Lord Shiva came, Lord Shiva said, "Okay, what do you want?" He said, "I want to have anybody I touched, I want their head to break. I want anybody I touched, their head to be smashed." So Lord Shiva said, so even though this guy is crazy, but he was bound to give it to him. So he gave him the benediction. But guess what? Now he wanted to test it on Lord Shiva himself.
Because he wanted Parvati.
Yeah, because he wanted Parvati. So Lord Shiva had to be running away for his life.
Okay, can I add here? Lord Shivji, because he was so pleased with Ravan, he wanted his devotee to be killed by Ram, because he knew he will get liberated then.
Yeah.
Because he was topmost. So he said, okay, I think he'd rather die, from the hand of the Lord like that. So you could think it like that.
But why did he allow him to commit so many offenses?
No, because he has so much punya that no matter how much wrong, like if you're a millionaire, somebody gives you a parking ticket, you don't even pay. So if you get 200 parking tickets, you still don't pay. But to you and I, we'll lose sleep. Oh, we've got a parking ticket. He had so much punya, he raped so many women till one cursed them, said, next one you do, you'll die. Then he stopped. So these people, they have so much good, like Trump now, he doesn't stop, does he? It's all good punya, but one day it's going to finish, and then you'll see what's happening. Already people are revolting against him. I just marvel that how he gets away with so much. The punya they've done, you're caught up in that. So if you have a lot of punya, you're caught up in it. I don't think it's a freedom. You're tied to it. So then the mukti, then Shivji just realized the only person who can kill is, he touches Lakshmi or Vedavati, then his end is going to be there, because Vedavati won't kill him, but Lord Ram will kill him. So that one offense destroyed all his punya. And see, we'll listen to it. So it's very, very good like that. So I would say Shivji feels that his devotee was killed by the Lord or liberated by the Lord.
The real devotee of Lord Shiva, like Vibhadra, they will not do that. The real devotee of Lord Shiva, they will not do that. But it's not like demon. Another thing is that Ravan, he had a past. Ravan is like that demon because, after all, originally he was a devotee of the Lord. Originally, so Jan Vijay in the spiritual world. So Jan Vijay, they had to take 3 births, as Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, then as Ravan and Kumbhakan, and then Shishupal and Tabhakra. So he had three births. So his second birth was as Ravan. And he had to fight the Lord. He had to fight with the Lord. So it's part of the Lord's overall lila. The Lord want to fight with he want to fight. He has a desire to fight. But in the spiritual world, we're going to fight him. Everybody's a devotee. So therefore, it's two devotees who are the chokidar, the security guard. They pray to the Lord, our dear Lord, let us fulfill your desire. Let us fulfill your desire. So and then the Lord granted them, and then they committed offensive to the Kumaras. And the Kumara calls them that you go to the material world, don't be here. And then eventually, then the Lord tells them that, okay, you go to the material world 3 times as a demon or 7 times as a devotee. Make a choice. So they don't want to be in the material world for a long time. They say, we go to the material world 3 times as a devotee, as a demon, and then be able to fulfill your desires. So therefore they came. So they became the biggest demon. Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakasipu, Ravana Kumbhakarna, very big demons. Therefore they're undefeatable throughout the whole universe. And the fighting with the Lord was not ordinary fighting. The fighting took a long time. It took a long time, that fight. The Lord was fighting with Hiranyakasipu for more than 1 year of celestial years. Because the Lord wanted to fight. He desired it. Of course, the demigod, they don't like it. But the Lord wants to please himself for fighting. Same with Ravan. The Lord could have easily killed him just like that. But the Lord wanted to enact this Leela, so he brought all these monkeys. And that person went for so long. Such a long fight. The Lanka fighting was not a small fighting. It was.
Also, you have to remember that Ravan was so egoistic. Even if Lord Shiva had advised him, he would have said no.
Yeah.
And if he's not listening to Lord Ram and he's touching Sita Mata, that shows you, he would say no, and that would be big offense. So then Shivji doesn't want a bigger offense by him. Already he says he's not listening to anybody, so he's evil.
But also as well, Ravan, when the battle was happening, he prayed to Lord Shiva to come and join in the fight. And Lord Shiva just ignored him, completely ignored him. And when Hanumanji went in front of Ravan, Hanumanji said, if I was Lord Shiva, I would tell you, what are you doing, son? This is the wrong thing to do. And then Ravan turned around and said, see, everyone thinks they're becoming Shiva now. Who are you to talk like Lord Shiva? So at that point, Ravan had gone beyond any counsel. Because remember, Ravan, even he did so much tapasya to Lord Brahma, and he got the vow, that no demigod, no man, nobody will be able to defeat him. And he himself had so much punya karam, and he had the actual nectar from Dhanvantari in his navel. Yeah. He was practically invincible. And then he had Indrajit, who he had engineered to be almost like Lord Shiva in battle. So he'd become invincible. The demigods were not able to defeat him. So even Lord Ram going to the forest, it said, when Ravan simply desired to abduct Sita, all his pious credits went to 0. Because it's like Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga time. Even just by thinking of a karma, you get the reaction of it. So the minute that Ravan thought, let me kidnap Sita, I'll have her, all his pious credits went to 0. So he was already then ready to be killed. And Shrupanaka kind of knew this. When she went to convince him, Lakshman cut my nose, Ravan knew her nature. He goes, well, you must have done something to make that happen then. But then she thought this person's very lusty. Let me tempt him to get revenge. Shrupanaka wanted revenge herself, so she used Ravan's weakness of women to say, "There's a beautiful woman there, more beautiful than Mandodari." Everyone. He goes, "Oh, really?" And then she describes Sita, and he decides, "Yes, I have to have this woman." So you have to see there's a whole thing going on behind it. So Ravan at that point, because he was very lusty. Hiranyakashipu, you don't hear many stories of him being lusty. He was more mad after power. He only had one. You only hear about one wife, Keadu. Maybe he had others, but he wasn't like Ravan. Ravan was not only power mad, but very, very lusty. So he had kidnapped so many other princesses. And he said when Sita Mata went to Ashok Vatika the first time, all of Ravan's queens that he had kidnapped were looking sympathetically at Sita, saying, "We know your position. He kidnapped us as well." Like that. So Ravan himself was. So it doesn't matter if Lord Shivji would have told him. When someone's very lusty, they don't listen to any guidance or anything like that.
They don't even listen to their own mind.
Yeah.
And also, that's the whole point of Ahankara, because actually Ahankara is actually our last point. So Ahankara is actually our last point of this material world. See, we can conquer everything, but Ahankara is most difficult to conquer. Ahankara, this false ego. Because Ahankara, the false ego is the last element to cross over. So, and that's the whole point of materialistic existence. So Ravana was full of huge force of ego. So even though everybody gave him advice, he would not listen. So he would have said, Lord Shiva told him to, he would not listen to Lord Shiva because of this ego that he had.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much for the wonderful class. I have a question regarding Hanuman's devotion. Hanuman is often depicted as the greatest devotee of Lord Ram, and he is very powerful, and he is also very humble, and he is also very intelligent. Like we hear that when Hanumanji, when he first met Lord Ram gave a note to Lakshman that this person is very knowledgeable. The way he speaks is very knowledgeable. So how can we understand a person who is so powerful, so like magnanimous, and still very humble, and still very polite, and still very knowledgeable? Like he has all the qualities that like Lord has. Lord is powerful, Lord is humble, and Lord
because the real knowledge is humility. When somebody is very, very highly knowledgeable, very wise, he becomes very, very humble. Only the people are very puffed up. They don't have. They think they think because they have so-called knowledge, and so therefore they're very puffed up of their knowledge. That's not real knowledge. Because a real intelligent person who understands the reality, so they are very, very humble because they know the source of everything. So the fact that yes, Hanuman is very highly intelligent. Very highly intelligent, great wisdom. Everybody wants to hear from Hanumanji. So therefore, he knows his Lord. So that when he saw Lord Ram, of course, he immediately, he was immediately, he surrendered to the Lord. Complete surrender, total surrender. Nothing hold back, did not hold back anything. Nothing was held back. So, the more intelligent one is, the more humble one becomes. And also, the more love of God one develops, the more humble one becomes. So, Narada Muni was explaining this to Uddhava when they were talking with Gopal Kumar, that the advancement of a devotee is measured in terms of his humility. Yeah, it's measured.
And that's directly in contrast to Ravan. Because
Yes,
Ram was
of course.
Ahankari, and Hanuman wasn't Ahankari. Ahankar, Twamkar. And then he was surrendered to, as you said, to Lord Ram. He didn't use his mind for sense gratification.
No.
He wasn't married at all, he's brahmachari, whereas Ravan had loads of women. and Ahankar like that. You want to say something?
To your question, because you're almost comparing Lord Ram's qualities with Hanuman's qualities.
Yes,
But Hanuman is Das of the Supreme Lord. So he knows with his knowledge, he knows his position and the Lord's position.
Yes. What I wanted to ask, we see many spectrum of devotees, but Hanuman, when we see, he's a bit of everything. Like, he's very powerful and he's very knowledgeable. So, like, Lord is very powerful and Lord is very knowledgeable similarly. So, yeah.
So, I mean, when you see, just like anytime you see the picture of Hanumanji, it's always in a very, very prayerful whenever you see Hanumanji. Because his feet is at the lotus feet of the Lord. So, I mean, his glories is there in all the many, many scriptures. his glories are there. In the book that we just finished compilation, and we are compiling that in the episode of Hanuman. He said there's a big episode of him there, of it. So many interactions that he has. So we have a big episode of Hanumanji, whereby it's such a powerful person, nobody can match his strength. He was even going to catch the sun. he was going to catch the sun, but somehow he was prevented from doing so. So that's very, very powerful, but very, very humble devotee of the Lord.
Just one thing to remember: Hanumanji is Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva is called Rameshwar, meaning his Ishwar is Lord Ram. So, because Lord Shivji is a devotee of Lord Ram, he incarnated as Hanuman to serve him. So Lord Shiva is incredibly powerful in the whole universe. After Lord Vishnu, it's Lord Shiva. So, but it doesn't, having that power doesn't mean Lord Shivji thinks he's God. That's the difference. You have to remember, Lord Ram still has additional qualities that even Lord Shiva doesn't have. Brahmaji's got 57 qualities? Then there's a ranking of the different qualities, and I think...
Yeah, there's a 50, 55, and 60.
Yeah.
Shivaji's got 55.
55, yeah.
And then the Vishnu and Narayana, they have 60, and Krishna has 64.
64. So Lord Shiva is powerful, is great, but his worshipable Lord is Lord Ram. And remember, servant doesn't mean the servant... When people say servant, people think like, oh, some knocker chakra that can't do anything. The Lord is so powerful, his servants will be incredibly powerful as well, because the Lord wants good servants. So this is why Lord Shivji will become the servant. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Ara Sababritya means Krishna is the supreme, everyone else is his servant. So even the other Vishnu forms are actually the servant of Lord Krishna. Even Lord Balaram, even though he's identical, he likes to see himself as the servant of Krishna. Why would he if he's identical? It's because Krishna is so wonderful, everyone adores the Lord. So they want to serve him. Because there's actually more pleasure in serving the Lord than trying to be the Lord.
Yeah, exactly. There's much more pleasure is there.
Hare Krishna. Thanks for a nice presentation. It's good that you told about Kamba Ramayana. It's such a perfect piece of work. It's celebrated in the South, not only for the devotion, but even it is taken as the poetry excellence. Because he tells so many things. For example, in the starting itself, he prays obeisance to the Lord, the poet Kamba. By the way, Kamba is actually the name for pillar, stamba, from where Narsimha came. So Kamba actually refers to Narsimha. His name, he has kept Narsimha as his Stamba. Stamba is English, Sanskrit.
Stamba is pillar.
Pillar.
Kamba is the name of the person who wrote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kamba also means pillar.
Pillar.
Okay. So his name was Kamba, who wrote the Kamba.
Yeah, his Kamba, he refers to Narsimha came from the Kamba. So what he's starting is, he says that I pay obeisance to the Lord, who is as a child, is playing on the seashore. He makes sand castles, and then when he's bored, he throws it, he destroys it. In the same way, God makes the universe, and when he's bored, he breaks it out. So that's what it's a beautiful thing, like Ulagam Yavayam Tamala Vakulam, Neleberutaram Nikalam Ningala. This is repeated everywhere in the South, actually, before any prayers are given.
Are you from the South?
Yeah, I'm from the South.
Oh, good.
We from the North don't know this.
From the South, yeah.
Because it's read, and so many debates are held on it, why he killed from hiding Vali. All that, the Kamba, there's big organizations are there in name of Kamba.
Yeah, Kamba is also, it's written in a poetic way to describe Lord Ram's Leela in a very simplistic way, just like Ramchaitamanas also. But of course, Kamba is much older. It's about 1,000 years ago.
So,
whereas Ramchaitamanas is about 500 years ago. So
in Sri Rangam, the place where Kamba wrote the Ramayanam, so it is in front of the Narsingadev temple, and I don't remember the context, but he wrote something which was amusing to the Lord. And Lord Narsingadev broke his character and he started smiling. And when we go to that temple, that which is in front of the place which Kambo wrote Ramayana, the Narsingadev is laughing like this. His hands are like this.
Yeah.
So that was the glories of Kamba Ramayana.
Oh, give a round of applause for that. That was really good.
And another thing is that I just make another compilation of the glorious person of Lord Narsingadev, which his names, the various pastimes, his devotees, and there's a chapter on Kamba. There's a chapter on that,
Really?
which explains his particular thing.
Oh, Leela.
So we have a chapter on that. You know.
Anybody else with a question or comment? Okay, that's it. Close. Can we all stand up and give a round of applause, please, for this lovely class?
So, of course, as Haridas Prabhu has just said, so I have the book here, the Ramcharitamanas, but of course only a few copies. So only a few copies I have. So now, these few copies, those who are lucky can get it now. However, you can place your order now because we have I already have them shipped from India already. I think it's already in London. So I think it should be delivered hopefully by tomorrow. And then we will have them, sent over here. So you can collect them here. So, because I'm not going to be here, I'm leaving here the day after tomorrow. But you can place your order, and then it will be given to you. So, but we have only 4 copies here, so those who are lucky can get.
Difficult choice, Ramcharit.
20 pounds, 20 pounds. But if they want to give more, they can give more for publication. But at least 20 pounds for the book.
You got a difficult choice, Ramcharitmanas or a Brika Bhagar. Make the right choice, okay? Make the right choice. Hare Krishna, and of course, if you don't have the money now, then at that table, come to me. We can make some arrangement where the temple will collect your money later on, but we will give Prabhu what is due, and you will receive your Ramayana, okay? But this is the opportune moment to show you a lovely picture. In 2023, we had the fortune to go to Chitrakoot, beautiful, and from Chitrakoot, when we left, we went on our way to Lucknow. Somewhere in between, there is Rajpur, and thanks to Bharat, he really urged me to go there. He says, this place is in Rajpur, and it's near the banks of Yamuna. When I saw the Yamuna, I was gobsmacked. It's about a mile wide. Never seen Yamuna like that. It's mile wide. But there is this special small kutir. There's a temple next to it, but there's a small kutir. And this is the original part manuscript Tulsidas' Ramayana. This. And many saintly people like Morari Bapu and others, they come, when they do come and visit, they will bring a chadar, Harinam chadar with them to wrap it. And this devotee, he's been serving this manuscript, but that's partial because there was some past time where Tulsidas became angry and he threw the Ramayana into the Yamuna. And somebody recovered one Khan, and I think it's second Khan, Ayodhya Khan. This is the original by Tulsidas. So that was, I think, we were very fortunate to actually take darshan of that, and the Yamuna was amazing. Jai. Ramcharitmanas ki Jai. So again, please do encourage you to, purchase one of these somehow or other, through directly or through us, the temple over there.
When people come to purchase, are they going to?
They're with the Prabhu sitting on this.
Is it outside at the tent or here?
I think sit there. It's cold.
Right, it's the crowd today is small, so I can just sit there. All right, okay. Then I'll be somewhere, either there or in the front, and then okay. I will deal with it outside and take all the cash payments, and then also those who are pledging, but then I'll have a full list of all the names, how many books we will need. Okay. we will arrange a transaction then. Hare Krishna.
Can you sort of emphasize? They should have a reminder in their house, whether they like reading or not. This is so amazing. And just having the book is the energy, spiritual energy in there, or the character. We've said this to a lot of children. When they're born, my mother used to say, put a Gita and open the like that. That will protect the baby. You'll be amazed how many spirits are there who like to go into the baby like that.
And also, many ISKCON scholars, they put their contribution to this book also. Just like we have this Madhavananda Prabhu is well-known ISKCON scholars, and also Hari Prasad. Hari Prasad so he wrote the preface. He's a well-known ISKCON scholar, and then there is Bhakti Vigyan Maharaj. So all of them, they wrote. And of course, I have, what's his name, your good friend, Bhajasundar. So he wrote a foreword to the book. And then, of course, Radha Govinda Maharaj, he preached regularly from the Ramchaitamanas, regularly he preached. And also, just before I left India, I was talking with Lokana Maharaj, and so he loved the book very much. And he was mentioning how devotees, they misunderstood Prabhupada, like that. But in general, the Indian devotees in general, nobody will be,
I was going to suggest for the next book club, we work through, so devotees should please buy it. It's a big, I'm saying it'd be good to work through.
But the fact is, Tulsidas simplified it, and you simplified it even more. We thank you very much.
Okay, please stand up now. We will do Damodar Arati. Hare Krishna. Get ready, girls, for the water pots.
Me and Vida Sarah would like a book.
Absolutely.
Just put 2 to one side.
Yeah. I'll make the list after when I go out.
No, but one of these 4.
Oh, one of these 4, yeah, okay. They want their autograph. 2 are already taken, okay.
So you've got 2 left.
Okay.
No one will have read this in ISKCON because we never had it.
And by the way, I have
Complete video.
The Mridanga's right there. Right there. Right there. The Mridanga's in the back.
Hare Krishna, just a place. Give me 1 more minute of your time, please. Prabhu has just shown me.
Yes, on that side.
Everybody, please, important. Prabhu has just shown me e-books. Okay, Haribol, memory sticks. Haribol, please. So if you are interested, if you are of a studious mind, then one of them is Srila Prabhupada's complete video archives. That's about £25. And the second one is the treasure chest of e-books of all of as many of the Vedic and Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. And that's going to be much more, that's about £50. Okay, if you are interested, please come and see me outside. But I'll leave them here for the time being so you can have a look. This is memory stick, yes. Yes, have a look, yes.
Right there. Come, bro. Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki. Word.
I like this. That one is really quiet.
Wait. Where the mic's not thing. Push the wire in. That's fine.
Okay, Damodar Arati, yes.
Shri Radha Damodar ki. ईश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमाना शोधवियो लोकलाब्धवमाना परमिष्टा मद्यन्त तोदुतगोव्या Jashodabiyo lokalabdavamana paramishtamadhyanta todruta gopya Abiyo lokalabdavamana paramishtamadhyanta todruta gopya Rudanta muhurnetra yugman mrijanta Karam bhoja yugmena satankanetra Rudanta muhurnetra yugman mrijanta Karam bhoja yugmena Mohoshasakam patrirekhantakanta Stitagreva damodaram bhakti bhaja Mohoshasakam patrirekhantakanta Stitagreva damodaram bhakti bhaja Drekshalilabe Anandakunde Swagoshami marjanta Akyapayanta Iti Drekshalilabe Anandakunde Swagoshami marjanta Akyapayanta Digneshitanneshu bhaktirjitatva Puna prematastam shatavriti vande Tadiyashitageshu bhaktirjitatva Puna prematastam shatavriti vande Varam deva moksham na moksham deva Nachanya vineha vareshadapiha Varam deva moksham na moksham deva Vineha vareshadapiha Idam Deva Purnada Gopalavana Sadame Manashavi Dastam Ki Manye Idam Deva Purnada Gopalavana Sadame Manashavi Dastam Ki Manye Idam te mukham bojan atyantanile Vitam kuntale snigdha raktashagopya Idam te mukham bojan atyantanile Vitam kuntale snigdha
मुहुशुम्बितं बिम्ब रक्तादरम्ये मनस्य विरस्तं कालं लक्षलाभे
मुहुशुम्बितं बिम्बरक्तादरम्ये मनस्य विरस्तं कालं लक्षलाभे
नमो देव दामोदर अनन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जलभिमग्न
नमो देव दामोदर अनन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जलभिमग्न
नमो देव दामोदर अनन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जलभिमग्न
देव दामोदर अनन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जलभिमग्न
दृष्टिवृषति दिनं बतानु गृहनेशमामाग ते दक्षिणदृश
कृपादृष्टिवेष्टाति दिनं बतानु गृहाणि समामगामि दक्षिणेश
कुबेरात्मजो बत मुत्रैव याध्वा त्वयमोचितो भक्ति भजो कृतो च
कुबेरात्मजो बदमूर्तेव याद्वात् त्वयामोचितो भक्तिर्भजो कृतो च
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थितामोदरे
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थितामोदरे
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थितामोदरे
प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ नमोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थितामोदरे
नमस्तेस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदराय विश्वसदाम्ने
नमस्तेस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरते दाम्ने त्वदीयोदराय विश्वसदाम्ने
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्या
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्या
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय नमो
राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रिया
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रियाय
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीय प्रिया
नमो अनन्त
नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपा रसत्कुण्डालं गोकुले व्रजमाना
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपा रसकुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमाना
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare.
জগন্নাথ স্বামী নয়ন পথগামী নয়ন পথগামী বাবা তুমি
নয়ন পথগামী
জগন্নাথ স্বামী নয়ন পথগামী নয়ন পথগামী বাবা তুমি
জগন্নাথ স্বামী নয়ন পথগামী নয়ন পথগামী বাবা তুমি
জয় জগন্নাথ জয় জগন্নাথ জয় জগন্নাথ স্বামী জগন্নাথ
জয় জগন্নাথ জয়
জয় জগন্নাথ জয় জগন্নাথ জয় জগন্নাথ স্বামী জগন্নাথ জয় বলদেব জয় সুভদ্রা জয় বলদেব জয় সুভদ্রা
জয় বলদেব জয় সুভদ্রা
জয় বলদেব জয় সুভদ্রা জয় বলদেব জয় সুভদ্রা জয় সুদর্শন জয় সুদর্শন জয় সুদর্শন রক্ষামা
জয় সুদর্শন জয় সুদর্শন জয় সুদর্শন রক্ষমা
জয় সচিনন্দন গৌর হরে জয় সচিনন্দন গৌর হরে জয় নিতাই চাঁদ জয় নিতাই চাঁদ জয় নিতাই চাঁদ জয় নিতাই চাঁদ
জয় নিতাই চাঁদ চক্রধা
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে
ও হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম রাম হরে হরে
ও হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
ও হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
ও হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে হরে
কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
ও হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে
হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Ragupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patite Pavana Sitaram.
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sitaram.
Ragupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patite Pavana Sitaram.
Raghupati Raghava
Sitaram, Sitaram, Bhaj Pyare Ban Sitaram.
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 Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patite Pavana Sitaram.
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sitaram.
Vrindavan, because Ishwadasi from Vrindavan, let's remind him about Vrindavan.
Amaro Dhan Radha,
Jai Shri
Shri
Radha.
Radha, Shri Radha.
Hamaro Dhan Radha, Shri Radha, Shri Radha.
Hey Hamaro Dhan Radha, Shri Radha, Shri Radha.
Hamaro Dhan Radha, Shri Radha, Shri Radha.
Paramadana Radha 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 Wow.
Radha 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 Radha
He Paramadana Radha 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 Radha
Paramadana Radha 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 Radha
He Hamaro Dan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha
Hamaro Dan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha
He Hamaro Dan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha
Hamaro Dan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha
Govinda Pyari Radha 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 Radha
Govinda Pyari Radha 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 Radha
बरसाने वाली राधा 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 राधा
बरसाने वाली राधा 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 राधा
श्री कृष्ण प्यारी राधा श्री राधा श्री 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 राधा
हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा
हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा बोलो राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे
Radha Shama Sundara
राधे राधे राधे
वृंदावन में तुलसीदास के हृदय में
राधे राधे
ज्ञान गुजरी में हे वृंदावन में
राधे राधे
ओ राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे
राधे राधे हे राधे राधे हे राधे राधे हे बोलो राधे 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare
Hey, bolo Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hey, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram Lakshman Janki,
जय बोलो हनुमान के,
Ram Lakshman Janki,
जय बोलो हनुमान के,
Jai Bolo Hanuman ki,
राम लक्ष्मण जान की
बोलो राम राम
राम
हे राम राम
राम राम
राम राम
राम राम
राम राम राम राम राम राम राम राम राम राम राम राम बोल सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान के
जयो प्रभुपा जयो जयो प्रभुपा जयो प्रभुपा जगत गुरु
जयो प्रभुपाद जयो प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जयो प्रभुपा जयो प्रभुपा जयो प्रभुपा जगत गुरु
जयो प्रभुपाद जयो प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जयो प्रभुपाद जगत गुरु
जयो गुरुदेव जयो जयो गुरुदेव जयो गुरुदेव जगत गुरु
जय गुरुदेव जयो गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव
जय पुजारी देव जय पुजारी देव जय निताय घोरा हरि बोल once more हरि बोल निताय घोरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल Paramahansa Parivrajikacharya Stutra Sata Sishmar His Divine Grace, His Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupa Paramahansa Parivrajikacharya Stutra Sata Sishmar His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupa Guru Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jayam Vishnupa Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jayam Vishnupa Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Go Bhakta Vrinda Ki Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mahaprabhu Dham Ki Dwaka Dham Ki Yaganapuri Dham Ki Ganga Maya Ki Yamuna Maya Ki Tasi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Sisi Nitai Gurachanda Ki Sri Ayudha Ayudha Dham Ki Sisi Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ki Sisi Radha Damodara Ki Sisi Krishna Balaram Ki Sisi Radha Shyama Sundar Ki Harinam Sankirtana Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Nitai Gopi Manande. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Guru Gauranga.
So Shravan Prabhu is here. It's his birthday today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shravan Prabhu. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, dear Shravan Prabhu. Hare Krishna to you. Give me a big round of applause. Okay, we'll deal with you in a minute. Now sing the prayer.
Sorry. That's Bridge Malan. Yes. We're remembering Bridge Malan, and also Joginder Singh is someone who's passed away. Remembering them especially, as well as all the others on the list. Hare Krishna.
Oh, you don't have to ask her. She'll do it.
Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya.
Jaya Narasimha
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Sai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Sai Gora Hari Bol.
Sai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Sai Gora Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Nrsimhadev ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Ram.